Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters, and welcome back to my channel. It's time to find out, was that haul worth it? Who knows? Let's find out. If you are new to this series, essentially what I do is I look back at a haul that I did 1 year ago, and I tell you what I think of the products now, a year later. Do I still have them? Have I even used them? That is actually the big question. So let's go all the way back to September 2019 when things were very, very different, and take a look at what I purchased. So first thing on the list is from Glasshouse. Glasshouse is my favorite candle brand. This is the Magic Spell candle. So they released this for Halloween, basically. Halloween 2019, and they released another Magic Spell candle this year. I believe it's called Magic Spell still. Essentially what we have here is an absolutely stunning candle. The jar is actually what made me buy this, because the scent is pumpkin pie, which is lovely, but the thing is, oh, good God, it's so good. So they release this exact scent every year at this time of year. They've released it again this year. They released it last year, the year before that, the year before that. But what they do is they change up the packaging. Now, I kind of want this year's as well, because this year's is a simple stunner. Thing is, I'm pretty sure I actually had 2 pumpkin pie candles when I bought this one, or I had one. I don't know, but all I know is I definitely had this candle already. This one is unburnt, and I'm not going to start burning a candle when I already have the exact candle on the go. So I have not burnt this one. Will I buy this year's? I wasn't planning on it, but I love the jar. And now I'm really getting into Glasshouse's like special designed jars, because you can keep them and you can reuse them. But there's no regrets with that, and I will squirrel this away until I'm ready to burn pumpkin pie. And right now is not the time for this one. Did I finish one this year, or do I still have it? I don't know. Look, I got a lot of candles and I can't keep track of all of them, but she's a beauty. Next, we actually have sun products. So I have the Sun Bum 50 plus 4-hour water resistant SPF, and I have the Cool Down Soothing and Cooling Aloe Vera Mist. Now, I didn't realize Sun Bum was available in Australia when I saw these in Priceline, but apparently it had been available in Australia for quite some time, but it was only at select Pricelines. And since I was at a Priceline I'd never been to before, it makes sense that I was seeing it for the first time. Anyway, so I picked up these because it was around this time that I was starting my isotretinoin treatment for my acne. And I knew that I had to be really careful with sun exposure, and wearing sunscreen was very important. So I was all about like, let's buy the sunscreens because I need the sunscreens. Well, turns out that the being in the sun would be so physically uncomfortable for me. It wasn't just a matter of being more susceptible to burning. It was a matter of having skin that's now hyper reactive to the sun. So I would just go outside and I would literally feel like I was about to burst into flames. So I just stopped going outside a lot. It was a thing. I didn't wear a lot of body sunscreen because I didn't go outside unless I absolutely had to. So I've still got this guy kicking around. Now, this sunscreen, I quite like it. And I remember, I think the sunscreen had a scent as well that I liked. Yes, it does. It's got a scent that I quite like. It's generic sort of SPF scent, but then there's also, it reminds me of like a friggin' holiday up at Queensland or in Bali or something like that. Smells a little bit like a mixture of SPF and tanning lotions. So the ones that are designed to help you tan quicker. Yes, I know. I haven't used them in a long time. But anyway, I like the scent of that, but I've still got it kicking around. So, you know, there we go. And then I bought this guy. This is the Cool Down Mist. And the reason I bought this is because, are you locked? What's happening? Are we not spraying? Can we spray? Are you, well, there we go. Okay, cool. I see. Right. That was a very obnoxious jet. So anyway, I bought this because it's like a body oil. And I'm like, hell yes. I'm going to have dry skin anyway from my medication. And I love body oils, so let's get on it. Well, that's all well and good. But the scent of this is so strong. It's like you put it on, you rub it in, and then it's like you're being fumigated by a white floral all day. It's insane. I don't understand how they did it. There's so much fragrance in it. Like, the fragrance doesn't need to be that strong. You would fumigate someone. If you put this on and then jumped in a car, you could potentially knock people out with the scent of this. It's so fucking strong. So I haven't really reached for it all that much, which is a shame. I like the scent. I really enjoy the scent, but it's so intense. It's like tipping a bottle of perfume on yourself. It's too much. It's too much, son bum. Okay, moving into another thing I purchased because of the scent. This is from Carmex. It is a sugar plum scent. Oh, it smells so good. It's kind of like sugary plums and Carmex. It smells amazing. I've not been using my pot lip balms because my nails are too bloody long. So that's a shame. It's kind of gone to the wayside, but love the scent. And if my nails ever fall off or die, I'll be digging into my pots while they grow back because it's the only time I can use them. Otherwise, you got to get like one of those itty bitty spoons and scrape it out and then put it on, and then you got to clean the spoon. Oh my God, it's like work. It's extra work, and I'm so greasy from that goddamn spray. It actually offends me. The next thing I purchased was from ModelRock. ModelRock make lashes and lash accessories, and I purchased these tweezers. They look a bit like legs. They're very cute. The reason I purchased these is because I have another pair, exactly the same, except in silver, from ModelRock, and I adore these. These are a holy grail tool for me, and I wanted a backup pair in case these ever went missing. So I jumped on the ModelRock website and I ordered these ones because I thought, hell yeah, let's get a black pair because I like black. Anyway, I get them and I realize they are simply not the same tweezer and they're not as good as the silver ones. So the black ones are bigger, which is fine, that's fine, but they're really stiff, like really, really stiff. And I just don't like them as much as my metal pair, unfortunately. I have kept them. I keep these ones inside for when I do my makeup inside because I rarely apply false lashes if I'm doing my makeup inside. So they don't irritate me as much because I'm not reaching for them as often. These guys stay in here with the majority of my makeup collection because I'm often applying lashes when I'm in this room and I want my holy grail pair that are my babies. But yeah, I wouldn't buy another pair of these from ModelRock. I don't like them. I'm very sorry. They're not as good. Oh, looks like I bought a foundation in... look, okay. Now we're getting into the makeup and it turns out I bought a lot of makeup and let's get into it. But a foundation that I bought, Smashbox. This is a Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-hour foundation. I really like this. I haven't used it in quite some time because it's super high coverage and at the moment I don't need high coverage. However, at the time of buying this, I was covered in cystic acne that wouldn't heal. It was insane. And then I went on medication and it cleared up very quickly. But this has coverage like nobody's business. And it works fantastic as like a foundation when you need high coverage, but also as a concealer. This, I would say that this works better as an actual concealer than most of the concealers in my collection at the moment, to be perfectly honest. So there we go. I don't regret buying this. I'm actually going to keep this out on my desk. I'll put it in my everyday makeup drawer or makeup tub, because I want to have a play with it and see how I feel about it. It's been a while. But love it. Love that foundation. I know a lot of people don't get along with it, but I enjoyed it, so it's okay. I respect you if you hate it. It's fine. It's fine. Something else that I purchased. I purchased a couple of things from Colourpop. So this is a custom palette that I chose the colors of and built myself, and this is what she looks like. So when I purchased this, I was going for like dark mauvey shades, which is sort of where this is coming in. And I was also going for reds, which is what's happening here. And then I threw in like a few, you know, shimmery shades and stuff, these dark ones, because I really like that color for like my very outer corner. So yeah, I was looking for reds and mauvey type matte shades, and this is what I come up with. And guess what? I never used it. I know. Don't judge me. I can hear you judging me from here. Something else that I purchased from Colourpop is this from the Kathleen Lights collection. It's the Scorpion Loose Pigment. So I got this one because I'm a Scorpio, and also the color looked like it was something that I would really like. I love red eyeshadow. Love it. It's my favorite color, and I thought, you know, that looks like it might be. Some marketing images, okay, story time. Some marketing images of this particular pigment looked very red. Some did not look so red, and I ended up buying this months and months and months and months. No, okay, that's too many months, Hailey. I ended up buying this quite a while after it had released, and I believe I got it during one of their sales. So anyway, this is what she looks like. And you can see that it does have some red tones to it, but it also has like pink and orange and berry tones, which, you know, I mean, it's still pretty, but it's not amazing. I believe I haven't used this. I don't think. I don't know. If I have, it wasn't memorable enough to remember. So, you know, that's always problematic. All right, I have more palettes that I purchased. So this one, oh man, I so wanted this. I even ordered this from like the brand website when it launched, and it took forever to get to me. I was not impressed. It is a Sugarpill Fun Size palette. So I ordered this, and I think it took over a month to arrive. In fact, it took so long that it had launched in Australia at other retailers who, to be fair, I could have gone for a walk to pick it up. And yeah, it took forever from the Sugarpill website, which I was not impressed with. Then I used it, and oh my god, the purple was atrocious. It doesn't blend into anything. Like, it's just a shit show. It swatches like a shit show. I was not impressed with this palette. I wasn't impressed, but I haven't been able to bring myself to get rid of it. I want to like have another little play with it. The problem with me was, you know, buying eyeshadow palettes and then using them and then having something new that I've got to play with and putting it in a drawer and never picking it up again. And I've been trying to change that this year, so I'm also kind of playing catch up with stuff that I bought 600 years ago. Another palette that I purchased, yeah, Sleeping Beauty. So I purchased the palette because why wouldn't I? Duh. And I used it. I reviewed it. I hated it. The formula is so bad. The formula is so bad. Like, it's not good. This palette, I look at it and I'm like super disappointed with the formula. It's not good. It's just not. I'm sorry guys, but it's not. Look, this is gonna sound shady as fuck. I had a lot of people leaving comments on my review video of this saying the formula's so good, like so many other YouTubers love it. So I went and watched other people's reviews of this because I was none the wiser to other people's reviews, because if I'm buying something and I plan on reviewing it, I don't watch other people's reviews because I don't want to be like, I don't want to get their thoughts in my head and have that sway me. I like to give you guys my honest own opinions. So anyway, I started to go and watch other people's reviews of this, and I was mostly like looking for their demos. I wanted to see how these eyeshadows were applying to their eyes. I can fucking tell you right now, they were not applying well, okay? If an eyeshadow is applying patchy and I can see it on camera, it's not good, guys. Now, maybe that is simply because the pigments that they use for these eyeshadows are very specific. They're the exact color pigments that they use for creating the cartoon, like the cells for the cartoon. So I don't actually think they're not designed to be like good eyeshadow pigments. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've come to terms with that. There are some in here that work nicely. There are more in here that do not work nicely. But look, I'm not getting rid of it because it's a beautiful piece. To me, it's like a little bit of art. And if they brought out like a Beauty and the Beast one, you can bet your ass I would buy it. I wouldn't even use it. I'd just buy it because Beauty and the Beast. I do have some other items from that collection. I have the mirror, which... This is amazing. This is amazing. I would totally buy more mirrors from Besame if they are of this beautiful quality. This is heavy. It's metal. It's got like proper enamel painting on it. I love it. Beautiful. Do not regret that one tiny little bit. And I have the lipstick in the shade Sleeping Beauty Pink. So this is a beautiful, like a mauvey pink. I might actually pop her on now. I haven't worn it in a long time. This formula is gorgeous. I love it. And the color is stunning. So no regrets there. The packaging is also really beautiful. It's made out of metal. Stunning. Just a shame that the eyeshadow formula is no good. It's no good. Oh, okay. Next thing I purchased was the Hourglass Confession Ultra Slim Lipstick Duo in Ghost. This was when the holiday collection started to dribble out, and I did well last year with my holiday purchases, but yeah, this was one of the things that I absolutely was not going to pass up. So essentially what they did was they released a piece like this, so the holder, the lipstick holder, and a cartridge with the clear plastic frosted lid. Not a fan. And then they released a refill with it. So you would buy the lipstick and a refill. I just put the refill in one of my existing lipstick holders. So I purchased that. I don't regret it. I'm very glad that they have not brought back this weird clear frosted crappy packaging this year, because it's not great. Hang on, I'm just also remembering. Okay, so these are more of the Ghost like refill things. They did 2 sets, right? They must have, because yeah, anyway, that's not the point. The point is I want to complain about this stupid ass packaging. I don't know why they did this plastic crap. One of them, this one in particular, within like weeks of owning it, it had started to crack at the base, which means that the clip, so hang on, here we go. that is the noise of it like clipping together so that the lid will hold on over the lipstick, so you don't get lipstick in your bag or you don't get fluff on your lipstick or anything like that. The plastic cracks, which means it's not as sturdy, it doesn't hold on as much. And this one, I'm not going to be able to show you. Maybe let's try. So at least try. Can you see all of those fine cracks in the plastic? The fuck, man. It's just not, it's not cool. How bright was my camera before? Was it this bright? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's the last thing that I wanted to talk about. So let's just continue on with it. Now it looks really dark. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I would not impressed. No. I don't approve. And I don't think that they should bring that packaging back. It's flawed. It's flawed and it cheapens the brand, cheapens the product. I expect so much more from Hourglass, and I'm not even gonna feel bad for calling them out on that because that packaging, trash. So that is it for my September 2019 purchases and what I think about them 1 year later. I'm excited to get into seeing all of my like end of year purchases. They're my favorite types of purchases. Very exciting. But those videos will be coming in the following months. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below and I will see you in the next one. Bye.